I first really started to live like I was a Christian, or try to live like I was a Christian, midway through my first startup. And I could, and the thing that really frustrated me was a kind of spiritual amnesia. So I'd wake up and I'd have my quiet time and I had my prayers and I'd maybe listen to Christian music on the way to work. And I'd walk through the door, and then I'd walk out later in the day, and it was like I completely forgot I was Christian all day long. I walk back out to my car. It's like, oh yeah, that's right, I'm Christian. But sort of remembering it in the same context as work. And then I maybe improve a little bit. I put some Bible verses on my computer, set my alarm to do a couple things. But that was just changing modes, right? I'd be in Christian mode and then I'd be in real life mode, but I was never in the same mode at the same time. And I think that's what's hard for people, is that they know that somehow when you make this decision, it ought to change who you are in all modes. But they only kind of know how to do it in their Christian mode, right? When they're in church, they know how to act Christian there. Figuring out the rest of the time is hard. And that's what led me to writing Fruit at Work, really. I had, well, that and another thing just for the sake of pastors, I had a pastor at the time who came up to me and said, "Hey, would you teach a class on workplace evangelism?" And I thought, well, gee, that's a really great opportunity. Let me think about it. And I came back and I said, I'm not sure that I can, because I feel like there's a prerequisite. And he says, "What do you mean?" I said, "I think you need to teach workplace Christianity, like that people don't necessarily feel like they know how to reflect their faith and their beliefs in the workplace. And then it's hard to sort of invite other people to follow you when you don't feel like you're doing what you ought to be doing." And so, to my pastor's credit at that time, he sort of shrugged and said, "Okay, we'll teach that then." So clearly he was trying to solve a different problem than I was, but it was but it sort of led me to this notion of, okay, how would you teach workplace Christianity?